It's July 2nd, 1937. The Pacific Ocean stretches endlessly beneath a silver twin-engine plane. Inside, Amelia Earhart grips the controls, her co-pilot Fred Noonan navigating by charts and stars. Their mission is bold, an attempt to circle the globe. The world watches in awe as the First Lady of the Air pushes human limits. But then, silence. Her last radio call crackles into the airwaves, uncertain, desperate, and vanishes. No wreckage, no bodies, just an empty ocean and the start of one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. What happened to Amelia Earhart? Tonight, we're diving deep into a story that has baffled the world for nearly 90 years. A story filled with bravery, clues scattered across islands and seas, theories of spies and survival, and the haunting silence of the Pacific. This is not just a disappearance. It's a riddle that refuses to die. Amelia wasn't born into fame. She was born in Atchison, Kansas in 1897, a small-town girl with big skies in her eyes. From a young age, she defied expectations. While other girls were told to play safe, Amelia climbed trees, shot rats with a rifle, and dreamed of flying. When she finally took her first plane ride in 1920, she described it as if her entire world changed in a single moment. She said, "By the time I got 200 or 300 feet off the ground, I knew I had to fly." And fly she did. Over the next 2 decades, Amelia shattered records, became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, and captured the hearts of millions. She wasn't just a pilot. She was a cultural icon, a symbol of courage in an age when women were expected to stay grounded. But Amelia wanted more. She wanted to prove that women could not just cross oceans, but circle the entire world. In June 1937, Amelia Earhart and her navigator Fred Noonan took off in their twin-engine Lockheed Electra. Their goal, a 29,000-mile journey around the globe. By July 2nd, they were nearly done. Only one stretch remained, the dangerous hop from Papua New Guinea to tiny Howland Island, a speck in the Pacific barely 2 miles long. As Amelia's plane soared into the dawn sky, she radioed her position. Hours later, as fuel ran low, her messages grew urgent. "We must be on you but cannot see you. Gas is running low." The U.S. Coast Guard ship Itasca waited near Howland, straining to pick up her signal. But the plane never appeared. At 8:43 a.m., Amelia's last transmission was logged. After that, silence. Search ships scoured the Pacific. Planes circled for days. Nothing. No oil slicks, no wreckage, no parachutes. It was as if Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan had been swallowed whole by the ocean. The world refused to accept her disappearance as simple fate. Almost immediately, theories arose. Few days after she vanished, dozens of reports surfaced of faint distress signals on shortwave radios. Some claimed to hear Amelia say, "We are running north and south. We can't hold with this much longer." Water all around, very dark. Were these cries for help real, or wishful thinking from a world unwilling to let her go? In 1940, a British officer on Nicomereau Island discovered skeletal remains, a sextant box, and shoes. The bones were shipped to Fiji, examined, and dismissed as belonging to a man. But decades later, forensic experts reanalyzed the measurements and suggested there may have been a tall woman of European descent. Amelia fit that description perfectly, but the bones had been lost, and the truth vanished with them. In the 1990s, researchers discovered a piece of aluminum on Nicomereau. When compared to photos of Amelia's plane, specifically a repair patch installed in Miami, it matched almost perfectly. Was this a fragment of the missing Electra, or just debris from World War II? Theories of fate surrounding her disappearance. For nearly 9 decades, theories have swirled. Let's walk through the most haunting. Crash and sink. The simplest explanation. Amelia ran out of fuel and crashed into the Pacific. With its vast depths, her Electra may rest 2 or 3 miles underwater, buried forever. The castaway theory. Perhaps she reached Nikimaro, survived for days or weeks, and slowly perished, leaving only scattered relics. A lonely ending, but one supported by faint radio signals, bones, and fragments. Capture by the Japanese. Another theory claims she was forced to land in the Marshall Islands, captured by Japanese forces, and possibly executed. Eyewitnesses later claimed to have seen her, but no hard evidence supports this. The spy theory. Some argue Amelia was secretly working for the U.S. government, gathering intelligence on Japanese forces. If true, her disappearance may have been covered up. Each theory holds just enough truth to be believable, but none holds enough proof to close the case. Modern investigations on her death. Even in the 21st century, Amelia's story draws explorers, scientists, and dreamers. Taya has led expeditions to Nikimaro for decades, uncovering tools, shoe fragments, and aircraft-like debris. Deep-sea missions have scoured the ocean floor near Howland with sonar and drones, led by organizations like Nauticos. In 2019, famed explorer Robert Ballard, the man who found the Titanic, searched the waters around Nikimaro. He too returned empty-handed. It seems the Pacific keeps its secrets well. Amelia Earhart is more than a mystery. She is a symbol. Her courage inspired generations of women to pursue aviation, science, and leadership. Her name graces airports, scholarships, and schools. She appears in movies, books, songs, and art. She is a hero who vanished, but never truly left us. Her disappearance gave her story immortality. If her plane had been found in 1937, she might be remembered as a pioneer. But because she vanished, she became a legend. Amelia once said, "Adventure is worthwhile in itself." Perhaps that's the answer. Whether she crashed at sea, lived as a castaway, or became the victim of darker forces, her adventure continues. Every new theory, every new expedition, every whisper of a clue keeps her alive. Amelia Earhart's final flight may have ended in mystery, but her story will never fade. She is forever in the sky, an icon, a riddle, and a reminder that the human spirit will always chase the horizon. What do you think happened to Amelia Earhart? Did she crash into the ocean? Did she survive as a castaway? Or is there a hidden truth still waiting to be uncovered? Let us know in the comments. And if you love deep dives into history's greatest mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we uncover the stories that refuse to rest.